Hey guys, it's James here from eBassGuitar, and over in the Bass Lab Plus, my private members training program, we hold a live monthly masterclass every single month with a top professional bass player. This month's guest is an incredible bassist called Paul Geary. Paul is really well known because he's been holding down the bottom end with the legendary Nick Kershaw now for well over a decade. One of the things he's going to be sharing today is the incredible slap line that he plays in a track called Gone to Pieces. So today I want to share that with you.
I'll call the whole thing off. The joke's a joke, it isn't funny anymore. Enough's enough. No, I forget what I was joking for. I played the game, I lost, I even took the blame.
So there are two reasons why Paul's slap bass riff on this stood out to me. The first is I believe this is the benchmark of professional slap bass playing. So if you can play this, you'll have all of the skills you need to professionally play slap bass in the 95% of common situations on gigs. The second is this bass line has most of the common rudiments of slap bass, those little patterns that you need to know to make those bigger, more impressive slap bass lines. So if you can play this and understand it crucially, you can generally play the vast majority of slap bass playing out there, from lines all the way from the simple ones up to guys like Larry Graham and Marcus Miller. So just before we hit the lesson content, I'd love to make this video fun and engaging and make a little bit of a challenge out of it to test your slap bass skills. So what I want you to do is learn the slap bass lick which is in this video and let me know and mark yourself out of 10 where you feel your slap bass skills are. 1 is at elementary beginner level through to 10 being really super comfortable and sounding like a top pro. Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you're feeling really brave, make a video of yourself playing this lick and post the link in the description below too. Also, one last thing, there's a completely free PDF that comes with this lesson, so you can see the slap bass riff written out in standard notation and tab. Link is in the description below. So this bass line is a 2-bar bass riff, and really bars 1 and 2 are virtually identical apart from one slight change. So let's focus on bar 1 to begin with. When you're learning any slap bass riff, what you can do is you can break them down into little patterns or cells. And what we do in this riff is we start off with one of the most common. This is a 4-note riff that you need to get down, or pattern rather. So let me play it to you. So I'm going to take that apart right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to play an open E, and then I want you to hammer on and play the F sharp at beat on the 2nd 16th of the bar at fret 2. So we're going to end up with this, like that. Then I want you to just gently lift your finger off the string, so it's just muting, and then you come down with your thumb again and make a dead note like this. So we end up with this. And then we want to pop the octave F sharp at fret 4 on the D string like this. So we end up with this. And then you can just speed that up. And it turns into one of those patterns that you can just roll right off the cuff. It's really, really common. So get those first 4 notes down after that. Then we're going to look at the next 3-note cell after that. And what this is it's another pop, like that. Then we're going to thump down the octave like this, and then pop back up like that. So we end up with like that. And you can speed up like that. Then what we want to do is we want to put cell 1 and cell 2 together. So we end up with this. And rhythmically, what you have to do is you just have to make sure that final pop lands directly on beat 3. So that last note, bang on beat 3. Now, the last 2 beats of the bar, halfway through the 3rd beat, what we're going to do is we're going to hammer on from a B to a C sharp using a thump. So 1, 2, 3, like 1, 2, 3. And then on beat 4 and, we are going to hammer on from an E to an F sharp, like that. And we want to thump as well, like so. So we end up with this pattern, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And what you're going to find is that last little hammer on beat 4 and you need to strike a little bit harder to get the tone out of the string, because the volume will go down just a touch because the string is thinner. So what you want to do right now is put together that whole of that bar. Like so, and just start it off really, really slowly. You can take this down to 50 or 60 beats per minute, just really, really slow. And then once you've got that first bar down, look at the second bar. And what you're going to discover is the first 3 beats are absolutely identical. I'll play that again. And then just on beat 4, we just want to hit that bong like that, just one good long punchy F sharp directly on beat 4. So this is what the pattern sounds like, and I'm just going to play it slowly for you now at 90 beats per minute. So once you've got that down slowly, what you want to do is start speeding it up. I recommend doing that 5 beats per minute at a time. And your target tempo, if you listen to the original track of this, is 128 beats per minute. So quickly, let me show you playing this at 110 BPM so you can hear it. Now let's hear it at full tempo at 128 beats per minute. So that is the slap bass riff up to tempo. I'd love to ask you, if you're enjoying this video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, because we release a video every single week designed especially for the beginner to intermediate bass player. So please hit that red button, which is somewhere around this video. So to finish up this lesson, I want to give you 2 further tips. If you're finding this challenging, what I suggest you do is take it apart note by note as slow as you possibly can, and just get the coordination together. So let me show you what I mean, literally this slowly. Even take it out of time, but just get everything syncing together just right. And then you'll be able to speed it up and then slowly put it together using a metronome or drum machine, and just take it up a few beats per minute at a time. And before you'll know it, you'll be playing at 128 beats per minute. The second thing is, once you've got the bass riff down, you can start to jam and experiment on it. And what you can kind of do with this riff is split it in half. And so you can play the kind of hook of the bass line, which I believe is this. So those first, 6 notes? So actually, yep, 6 notes indeed. And then you can put your own little fill in the last 2 beats of the bar. So you could do something like this. So you can then start to integrate your other licks in there, so you can start to have lots and lots of fun with this bass line. So to wrap up, I'm going to have a jam where I'm just going to start experimenting and jamming with this bass line, so you can see some of the ideas that I would naturally play to extrapolate this bass riff. So guys, that's the end of today's video. If you want to watch Paul Geary's masterclass over at eBassGuitar.com, make sure you join the Bass Lab Plus. You can watch it 100% free. The reason why is we include a free 14-day trial, so you can check it out completely risk-free and decide if the program is for you. So click the link in the description below to check out the Bass Lab Plus and join free, completely free even, for 14 days. Cheers, I've been James from eBassGuitar.com. I'll catch you next time.